I'm Andrew Davidson with Point Blank, and we are discussing Halo Reach. This game occurs in 2552 when humanity is locked in war with the Alien Covenant. Players control Noble Six, a member of an elite super soldier squad, when the human world known as Reach falls under the Covenant attack. There are 4 different game modes: Arena, Headhunter, Stockpile, and Invasion. There's a campaign, and there are 4 difficulties. There's easy, normal, heroic, and legendary. And there's 49 achievements that you can have. The campaign is missions that Noble Six carry out across Reach. The game mode Stockpile is a team-based game type where 2 teams fight for 4 neutral flags which appear randomly throughout the map and return them to their respective capture points, making it somewhat similar to Capture the Flag. Invasion is a 12-game type with teams of 6, one of the Spartans and one of the elites. There are 3 supported maps, varying objectives. In short, one team invades and the other defends. As the match progresses, more loadouts and weapons and vehicles are unlocked. Ranked Arena not only assigns players in rank based on their performance, but also strips away some features seen in other game modes. In ranked matches, the radar and grenades hit markers are disabled. Friendly fire is on, and everyone has a battle rifle by default. Headhunter is a free-for-all game type in Halo Reach where players fighting for flaming skulls and return the collected skulls to their destination in deposit zones.
Hi, this is Len Winston with Point Blank, and I'll be talking about the Covenant. First up, there are the Brutes. They are one of the main soldiers for the Covenant. They are large, human-like creatures that have energy shields and are kind of a pain to fight. We have Grunts. They're they're mostly the main troops. They're weak little troops. Where you pop them in the head, they're pretty much done. There's Hunters, which are massive colonies of worms that have a plasma cannon that will ruin your day. There are Jackal, which are small, nimble troops that have energy shields and can use a variety of weapons. And there's Skirmishes, a similar counterpart that do not have shields but are faster than Jackals. There are Drones, which are basically giant flying bugs that use also a variety of weapons. And then there are Engineers, which they don't really fight, but they create energy shields for enemies around them. Okay, the weapons of the Covenant are the Plasma Repeater, which is mostly used by elites, and some Brutes use it as well. Brutes also use Spikers, which is literally just to shoot spikes at you. The elites use energy swords, which they use obviously to stab through you. And you can't really survive an energy sword. Brutes use gravity hammers, which is exactly what it sounds like, a hammer that distorts gravity. Grunts and Jackal and Skirmish all use plasma pistols, which is just a simple plasma shot gun. Skirmish and some elites use needler rifles, which is a long-range rifle that shoots small needles that if you get enough in a target will cause the target to explode. And then there's the Needler, which both Grunts and Jackals use. Also, some elites will use them as well. It's similar to a Needler rifle, but you shoot it and forget about it. They track targets, and if they get enough needles in a target, they also explode. And then there's the Focus Rifle, which is a long-range weapon that just sends a beam at a target. Then there is the Plasma Launcher. I think only elites can use this, and it charges up balls of plasma grenades and shoots them at targets that stick to the target and explode. The Covenant use many vehicles. They use Banshees, which are a flying vehicle that they use to rain down punishment on you from the sky. They have Ghosts, which are land vehicles that hover across the ground that also punish you as well. They have Wraiths, which is their version of tank that launches a large plasma round at you from the sky. It arcs, so it doesn't have direct line of fire. And then it has a plasma repeater on the front of it. They also have the Shadow, which is a troop transport that can carry up to 2 small vehicles or 1 large vehicle. And they also have Phantoms, which is another troop transport that they use for just troops. And then they have the Revenant, which is a smaller version of a Wraith. It's similar to a Ghost. It has 2-seaters and it has a smaller version of the plasma cannon.
Alright, I'm Roston Austin, and I'm going to go over the different types of weapons and the ones I would personally choose. So you're allowed to have the combat knife and 2 other weapons, and me personally, I would choose the M45 tactical shotgun and the M392 designated marksman rifle. And then these are the Spartans of the Noble team. There's Jorge, Carter, June, Emil, Kat, and Spartan. These are the human vehicles, and first off there's the Scorpion, which is just basically a tank. And then there's the Warthog, which is like a ATV truck kind of thing that has guns on top. Then there's the Falcon, which is a helicopter that just, you can use for anything. And then there's the Mongoose, which is just basically a 4-wheeler that you use to get around. The Rocket Hog is the same as the Warthog, but it has missiles on top. And then the Saber is basically just a low atmosphere jet that you use to get around.